How you doing, everybody? My name is Tim with Newman Tractor. Today we'll be doing a 250-hour service on the SANY SY16C. What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be doing the oil samples on the final drives. I'm going to be using these oil sample bottles here and my vampire pump, and I'll pump out the oil that's in there right now. We'll send it off to oil analysis to let us know what's going on in the final drives. You want to make sure that the oil is up at operating temperature, so we know that it's nice and warm. Sure you don't want it cold, because operating temperature lets everything circulate through the filtration system on all your lines, and you know you're getting a clean sample. You're going to have a point to where there's going to be a gear in your way. So we have a gear that is currently in our path that's going to prevent us from putting this inside there to getting a good clean sample. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to readjust this track. And that we did was just move it just a little bit forward. We were able to get the planetary gear out of the way, and now we have a clear path. If the oil is bad, or if there's something wrong with the component, it's going to give you signs like you're going to see glitter inside of the oil. That's going to be metal contamination. Or if the oil is milky, that means there's probably water, some kind of liquid infiltration into the system. Also, if there's any kind of dirt or anything that's gotten inside there, you'll be able to see it. So you'll be looking at that, but then there's also some things that you're not going to see. So if there's like a high content of any type of metal, like brass or whatever, they'll be able to tell you that, and they'll tell you this is higher than normal. Also, it's very important that you mark where this sample came from. So this is the left final drive, so I'm going to put on my cap LF. That tells me that's the left final. So as far as doing your samples on your finals and filling your finals with fresh oil and everything, there's no difference between doing a final drive oil change on a 16 versus a 35 versus a 50. The bigger the machine, the heavier the weight of oil that you would use on your final drive. So these final drive motors take 1540, which is the same oil that you're going to put in the engine. And we got both finals drained. Now we're going to go ahead, just to kind of be a little bit more proficient here, we'll go ahead and drain the engine oil itself right now. So that's going to require a 17 millimeter on an SY16. There's going to be the large opening right here. That's going to be your engine oil pan with your engine drain plug. We're going to go ahead, show center, lift up your dipstick, and it'll start flowing better. So what I'll do is I'll take an oil filter, the new one, and before I put it on, I'll size it up to my oil filter wrench. Just give me that one, smallest one. Over here. It's gonna be kind of tight spaces when you come in here and do this. God bless. Used oil filter removed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put today's date and the hours. That way you know that's when I changed it. Always put oil on your O-ring so that when you come to try to take it back off, it's not hard. Put your drain plug back in, make sure it's clean. So the manual states that the engine is going to be 0.5 gallons, so that's 2 quarts. And the final drives, we're looking that it's going to be about a half a quart per. So all told, we're going to be 3 quarts to fill up the engine and the final drives. There's going to be one on the top back here, and then there's going to be one right behind here, right behind the overflow tank. That's going to be right here. All right. Once you get done filling up the engine oil, what you want to do is you want to start the machine up, let it run for about 10 to 15 seconds to get all the oil to circulate through your new oil filter. Shut it off, let it rest for about a minute. That way all the oil will flow back down to your oil pan and you get a good reading on your dipstick. The engine filled up, we're going to use 1540 because that's what this machine calls for your final drive. What you're going to do is you're going to fill it to where it just starts pouring out of this fill plug. Always ensure that your drain plug is put back in. So after you get done changing your engine oil and your engine oil filter, draining the final drives and doing your oil samples, Part of the 250-hour service is you're going to be checking your air filter, making sure that it's clean, make sure there's no debris in there. If it's excessively dirty, you want to go ahead and replace it. You want to check your coolant level. So you want to check right here on your overflow bottle. You want to make sure that where it says full, you want to make sure that your level's up to there. And then you also want to look inside your engine bay, make sure there's no oil leaks, there's no damage to any of your hoses or any of your sensor connectors. And then also just go around your machine, grease your boom, grease your stick, your bucket, your swing bearing. You want to check your tracks, make sure they're in good condition. And then just overall do a walk around the machine, make sure everything's in working order. So as you see, we just completed the 250-hour service on the SANY SY16. If you have any questions, please give a call to Newman Tractor and we'll be sure to help you. Swelling, Jeff. What's up with all the swelling? Stop. All right, start up. Putting the yar thumb on there. You put contaminated oil on there. Yeah, you'll see. I thought you had the cap on the entire time. I was about to say, no. Don't you dip me in crumble and put me in front of the Bentley like this.